Today we're going to go over how to find the surface area and volumes for cylinders. So a cylinder is a solid that has two congruent, so the same size, parallel bases that are circles. And then the height of a cylinder is the distance between the two circles. So we have our two parallel bases, and then we have this height that shows the distance between them. To find the area of a curved surface of a cylinder, think about unrolling it. So the way I think about this is a soup can label. So if you were to undo the soup can label and lay it out flat, you'd see that it was a rectangle. So to find the surface area of a cylinder, you have to add together the rectangle plus the area of the two circular bases. So that means that the surface area of a cylinder, so we can call it SA, is the area of those two circles. So the area of one circle is pi r squared, so the area of two circles is 2 pi r squared plus the area of that rectangle. If you realize this rectangle has a height of h and it has a length, well, this length, this purple length, was actually wrapped around the circle before. So this length is actually the circumference. And the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r. So that's how we get 2 pi r times h. So there's the surface area of a cylinder. So remember, for a cylinder, we have to add the rectangle plus the two circles. So if we are trying to find the surface area of this cylinder, we know our surface area is the two circles, so 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. So r, in this case, the radius is 4 centimeters, so 2 pi times 4 squared plus 2 pi times 4 again, and our height is 12. So we'll multiply by 12. Then we end up with 32 pi plus 96 pi, which will give us 128 pi, and since it's area, centimeters squared. If you want to approximate the exact value, you can multiply by about 3.14. So we can get about 402.12 centimeters squared. Next up, we have volume. So volume is the space that a figure occupies, and it's measured in units cubed. So just like before, we have units cubed. So the volume for a cylinder is pi r squared h. And where this comes from, this pi r squared is the area of the base, or that circle. So it's the area of the circle base, I guess you could say. And h is our height. So it's, again, just like before, area of base times the height. So in the cylinder above, if we want to figure out the volume, we need to know the radius and the height, just like before. So our radius is 4, and our height is 12, and don't forget to square the radius. So that leaves us with 192 pi, and now since it's a volume, we have cubic units, so centimeters cubed.